What we have here is we have the 2014 paper. The digits 6, 2, 9 and 5 are written on 4 cards as shown. The cards can be arranged to make different 4-digit numbers, as an example 9, 6, 5, 2. Rearrange the cards to give an odd number. Any suggestions there? Go on, Ryan. 9? 9, 2, 6, yeah? 5. 5's an odd number because it ends in 5. Charlie, smallest possible number. The smallest number would be to put the largest number at the end. A 9 here, a 6 here, a 5 there, and a 2 there. Minimises the numbers, okay? Happy days. There's some easy marks on the board. Insert operators. What exactly is an operator? Can anybody tell me? Yes. Yes. What is operator? The value. Adding and subtracting, stuff like that, yeah? So, I have to get an answer of 13. What can I put in here to get 13? Yeah. 3 plus, what about 13? What about 3 plus 10 to get 13? How do we make 10, guys? Oh, it's already there, isn't it? 2 multiplied by 5 is 10. 3 plus 10 is 13. How do we get 6? 3 minus 2 to get 1. 1 plus 5 to get 6. What about the bottom one to get 1? 3 multiplied by 2 to get 6. Take away the 5 to get the 1. Okay. Is that question 2? Or this still part 1, is it? Okay, that's part 2. Okay, whoa. I know. Okay, go for it. €3 nearest estimate. After that, €2 to nearest estimate. 0, right? The nearest euro. Well, 34 cents is close to this. Huh? 0. 0. It's 0. You can't round it up. You have to round it down. It's okay, but it is 0. Look at the back of the book. 1 and 1. Shh. Add it all together and you get €7. And when you add these ones up regularly together, remember that's 0.34 and that's 0.79. And when you add it all up together, you get €6.95. Everybody happy with that? Find the difference between the actual costs, the actual total cost, and Michael's estimate. So it's €7 minus, which gives us an we lost or we gained 5%. Probably lost 5 cents. Yeah? Everybody cool with that? You can see they're quite easy. You should be doing alright come Christmas. Now part B, right? Now, what we have next, guys, is this. We got to round it to the nearest whole number. 185.7 rounded to the nearest whole number is 582. What actually did we do here? We rounded this off to what? How many decimal places? 3 decimal places, because there's 3 numbers after the decimal. This is 1 decimal place. How do I round that off to 1 decimal place? You round off 798 to 800, and then it's 0.8. That makes sense? 798.8. Okay, what about the next part underneath? We rounded it off to 2 decimal places, so what could that be? So it could be like 12.3. Oh, is that miscounted? Where were we? It could be anything. What gets rounded off to 12.34? What about 12.3? What about that one? 344? Would that round off? What about 335? 35 rounds up to 40. which is 12.34. Sorry? Oh, sorry, I get what you're saying. Sorry, I had to do 3, 3. I could do 3, 3. I could do 335. That would work. 336 would work. 337, 338, 339. 40 is already there. 41 would round down. 42 would round down. 43 would round down. 44 would round down. You could have 3444, and that'd still round down to 0.34. 339 works, yeah. 12.340. That's not rounding. That's actually the same number. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Now we're on to question 3. Last month, good old Kira spent 1/5 of her money on snacks and spent 1/2 her money on pocket money. She put the remainder of her pocket money into her credit union account. What fraction of money did she spend? Yeah, 1/5 plus 1/2. Put it into the calculator, you're going to get 7 out of 10. You spent 7/10 of your money. The amount she put into her credit union was €12. If you spend 7/10 of your money, how much of your money do you have left? What fraction of your money do you have left? 3/10 of it is worth €12. Is all of our money worth more or less? Much more, isn't it? What would 1/10 be? 3 times bigger or 3 times smaller? 4. And what would 10/10 be? Our entire amount of money. 10 times bigger, which will give us €40. €40 is what we spent. Is that right? Sometimes another way of doing this, if you will, is if I have 3/10 of a random number equals 12. 3/10 of your money is equal to 12. What I do is the opposite. See the way I meant to multiply by 3, divide by 10? If I do the opposite of that, if I multiply by 10 and divide by 3, that's a really quick way of getting the answer. So you could get that 12 multiplied by 10 and then divide by 3. You also get 40 that way, if you want to learn it off that way. I prefer this way because I understand it, as opposed to just having to learn it off. Okay? We got 3/10 because your money counts as 1. And if we spend 7/10 of it, it's 1 minus 7/10, which gets us 3/10. Is that alright? Now, there are 45 sweets in a box. The sweets are to be divided amongst 3 children in the ratio of their ages. So it's divided as 2 is to 3 is to 4. Does anybody remember how to do ratios? How'd you do them? Add them all together. So what happens when you add 2 plus 3 plus 4? You get ninths. So the first person gets 2 ninths, the second person gets 3 ninths, and the third person gets 4 ninths. And all you have to do is this, guys. Get your 45 sweets, multiply them by 2 ninths, your 45 sweets multiply by, and your 45 sweets multiply by 4 ninths, and that's what each child will get. Divide it by 9 and multiply it by whatever number is the ratio is. I'm actually doing the same thing. What does the 9 on the bottom mean? Divided by 9, multiply by 2. The first one means divided by 9, multiply it by 2. The second one means divided by 9, multiply by 3. The last one means divided by 9, multiply by 4. If you're doing the same thing, perfect. Just the presentation would be a bit different. Okay. Everybody on board with that one? Question 5. John was asked to give an example of a set. He said the set of good websites. Explain why this is not a set. Charlie? Okay. A set is a well-defined collection of objects. Would you agree with that? Now, what that means is, what does well-defined mean? You can't argue with it. And if I say, oh, a good website is www.atptennis.com, if you don't like tennis, that's not a good website for you. So it's very subjective, isn't it? So it's not a set because it's it's subjective, and you could go on forever as well. There could be tons of them. Like you could just keep coming up with new ones every day, you know. So it's a set as a set. It's not a set because a set is a well-defined collection of objects. No, no, like it can be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 numbers or stuff like that. What about B, guys? This one here. What do I need to put in? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 are the multiples of A. That's set A. What's set B? 3, 6, 9. Okay, what do A and B have in common? Okay, 6. What does A have in its own A only? 2, 4, 8 and 10. Okay, B only. And finally, numbers we haven't used yet. We've used all these ones, haven't we? We haven't used 1. What else? No, we've used 10, 5, and 7. That's grand, isn't it? Suspect most of you will get that. Now, what about the next question? Oh, I better cut this out. Okay, so using our diagram from the last page, what happens next? What am I meant to do? Use your Venn diagram to number that is a multiple of 2 and a multiple of 3. The answer is 6. Because look, 2, 4, 6, 3, 6, 9. What number do they have in common? Also known as the LCM, lowest common multiple. Yeah. Yeah, I was just showing you what a multiple is. I know, but what is a multiple? A multiple is a number that's bigger than the original 2. Same size or bigger. While factors are smaller numbers. Just while we're here, multiples of 10 and 20, or say multiples of 10 and 8. The multiples of 10 are 20, 30, 40. Would you agree with that? Multiples of 8, 16, 24, 32, 40. If I ask you for factors of them, what's the difference? Factors would be 1, 2, 5 and anything that will multiply to form 10. And the factors of 8? 8. What's the highest common factor? 2. There we go. Difference between LCM and HCF. Yes, Ryan. Okay. Now, 35 students were asked if they like Rihanna or One Direction. The results are shown in the diagram below. Complete the Venn diagram. How many different sections is there? If I was to shade them in colours. Green section, blue section. Oh, there's 4 sections, right, Barry? So Barry nailed it. There's 4 different sections. Would everybody agree with that? What do all 4 sections have to add up to? 35. So I had to think of a number that will go in here to add to make it 35. Or I can just take them all away from the 35. What do we get? 8. 8 okay with you guys? Yeah. 8. So you can say 9 plus 12 plus 6 if you want to do it that way. You get 27. 35 minus 27? 8. How many pupils liked One Direction? How many pupils liked One Direction, guys? No, not 8. More of them did. Not 9. Not 12. If I like Rihanna and One Direction, I still like One Direction. 12 people like both. 8 people like One Direction only. 12 plus 8 gives me 20. Okay. What I want you to do next is shade in the region of the Venn diagram which represents R less D. What does R less D mean? And in the context of the question, people who like Rihanna but don't like One Direction. That's it there. You happy enough with that? People who like Rihanna but not One Direction. That's what that's what that sign means. Elements in R, not in D. Describe in your own words what the selection this region actually meant. I just said it a second ago, didn't I? People who like Rihanna but don't like One Direction. Can anybody tell me what D less R would be? One Direction. Don't like Rihanna. Exactly. Okay. What would I'm gonna try a few more here while I'm here. R intersection D. People who like Rihanna and One Direction. What about R Union D? Or One Direction. As in, you can like One Direction on its own, you can like Rihanna on its own, you can like both of them, it doesn't matter. R Union D, guys, what would R Union D be? It'd be the 9 plus the 12 plus the 8. It's people who can like, it's R, the word is R. You either like Rihanna or you like One Direction. You're allowed to like both. You still qualify if you like both. R Union D. R intersection D, you have to like both. R intersection D means you have to like both. Yes, that means you have to like both. Well, R union D means you can like only one of them, or you can like both of them, whatever. Okay. Moving on, question 7. Fat, yeah? So what do you think, guys? Children's shoes have a rate of fat of 0%. Bulls have a rate of 4.8%. That's quite random. Newspaper have a VAT of 9%. A pair of children's shoes costs €20 before VAT is added. Okay, so what do we have to do, guys? €20 plus what? So plus 0% of €20. What's 0% of €20? Nothing. So you're just going to pay the original €20. What about the next one? A bull is sold for €1,600. How much fat are we going to add on? So we have to get 4.8% of 1,600. Sorry? Yeah, so 4.8 multiplied by 100 multiplied by 100 and 1,600. €70.80. Add that to your original 1,076.80. No, it's €67.80. So it's oh sorry, 76.80. Sorry, my fault. So that would mean 1,676.80. Everybody cool with that? Okay. Now, part C. A newspaper costs this much after VAT. What does that mean, after VAT? It's already added on, isn't it? Do you know what to do here, Ryan? Yeah, you added on an extra 9%, didn't you? 109% is €2.18. We want to find out what? How'd you find out what 1% is? Divide by 109 and you will find out what 1% was worth. 1% was worth. And then to find out what 100% is, and you get €2. Good with that, guys? Okay. So look, I'm going to stop here.